Good evening, my dear students. I am loved and supported by an abundant universe. Today we are going to learn the poem Where Do All the Teachers Go? Written by Peter Dixon. So let's start. Where do all the teachers go when it's 4 o'clock? Do they live in houses and do they wash their socks? Do they wear pajamas and do they watch TV? And do they pick their noses the same as you and me? Do they live with other people? Have they moms and dads? And were they ever children and were they ever bad? Did they ever never spell right? Did they ever make mistakes? Were they punished in the corner if they pinched the chocolate flakes? Did they ever lose their hands, books? Did they ever leave their greens? Did they scribble on the desktop? Did they wear old dirty jeans? I'll follow one back home today. I'll find out what they do. Then I will put it in a poem that they can read to you. So, this poem is written by Peter Dixon. Now we are going to learn the explanation. Okay, the poem Where Do All the Teachers Go by Peter Dixon talks about how teachers are very important to students. For a child, teachers are not ordinary people. They are perfect beings whom the child interacts with in school. The child doesn't know anything about the teacher in the school. So he keeps asking too many questions, such as whether the teacher live in their houses and wash their socks, or if they wear pajamas and watch TV. The poet wonders if their teachers live with their parents or if they were bad as kids. He is curious to know if they make mistakes in spelling or ever lose their hymns book. To find his answer, he plans to follow one of his teacher. Now we are going to learn stanza-wise explanation. So first, where do all the teachers go when it's 4 o'clock? Do they live in houses and do they wash their socks? Do they wear pajamas and do they watch TV and do they pick their noses the same as you and me? So here the poet says the poem starts with the poet, a school going child. Who is the poet? Peter Dixon. And he was a school going student. So asking many questions regarding a teacher's daily life outside the school. The child wants to know where the teachers go after school, get over at 4 o'clock. He also wants to know whether the teachers live in their houses and wash their socks like other ordinary people. The child wonders if the teachers wear pajamas, watch TVs, or clean their nose with the little finger as other people do. Okay, next, do they live with other people? Do they live, the third standard, do they live with other people? Have their moms and dads? And were they ever children? And were they ever bad? Did they ever never spell right? Did they ever make mistakes? Were they punished in their corner if they pinched the chocolate flakes? So here in this stanza, the poet continues with his questions regarding teachers. The child wants to know about his teachers' childhood and whether they live with their parents. The poet also wishes to know if the teachers were once children and behaved badly. The child wonders if teachers were punished for making mistakes like writing wrong spellings, Or he also wants to know if they were ordered to stand in the corner as a punishment for stealing chocolates. Now, the next answer, did they ever lose their Heinz books? Did they ever lose their Heinz book? Did they ever leave their greens? Did they scribble on the desktop? Did they wear old dirty jeans? I'll follow one back from home today. I'll find out what they do. Then I'll put it in a poem that they can read to you. So here, poet wants to say that, continuing the questions, the child asks if the teacher also lost their prayer book. Heinz books means your prayer book. Here Heinz books means your prayer book. So he wondered prayer books or not eat green vegetables. Green vegetables. Here their greens means green vegetables. Okay. He wonders if teachers have ever written or drawn on the text. You know that scribbling means when you your scratches or drawing something with a pencil or pen. Okay, scribbling. So here poet asks question again, if the teacher also lost their prayer books, and also he wants to know that not eat green vegetables. He wonders if the teachers have not ever written or just if teachers have ever written or drawn on the text or old dirty jeans like other children. The child wants to find all the answer. So he decides to follow one of his teachers to his home and find out the truth. The child then will write about it later so that it could be read out to the other children in a class. That's all about the poem. If you have enjoyed the poem, please like, subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching. And if you want this type of videos, please comment me. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Stay blessed.